My name is John, and I'm boondocking for the first time in my life. I am in New Mexico. I left Florida 2 weeks ago. And this is a couple of nights I've been boondocking in this wonderful place. I'm high up on a hill, just outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Now, if you don't know what boondocking is camping for free without having to go to a campground. I have no facilities because my van is self-contained. Thank goodness. At any rate, it's beautifully quiet. It's a sunny day. It's about 70 degrees, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Let me show you my van. It's a Promaster 2500, 159-inch wheelbase. I have just rear windows. I don't have door windows at all. I added an awning just a couple of weeks ago, and I'm glad that I have all-terrain tires. These are the all-terrain tires that were recommended, the VF Goodrich. And I don't know, I think the best thing to do is either walk around the van and give you a whole picture of the van, and then we'll show you inside. You're going to see realism, ladies and gentlemen. The van is filthy. My towels are drying, but this is boondocking, okay? Just to give you an idea, I learned how to raise my WeBoost antenna from Robin on a VanLife video, and a WeBoost boosts my cell phone signal, and that antenna is made up of a painter's pole. It extends, so I can raise my antenna as high as well, probably over 20 feet to be able to get a better signal if I'm in an area that has a weak signal. Okay, I love my van. All right, let's take you inside. To begin with, I have magnetic screens so that I keep the bugs out, obviously. When I purchased the van, it had a very, very small refrigerator. I could fit one hamburger and a piece of cheese in the freezer, so I figured that wasn't going to work for me. So we installed this Everchill refrigerator freezer. It's got a lot of room, and I'm loving it. I can last a week without a problem, and maybe two. I also have lots of cabinet space. And everything is on hydraulic arms. I have my clothing back here, mostly t-shirts, socks, underwear, bathing suits, because I'm not traveling when it's cold. And the van, it has two bench seats and a table in between. But because I'm by myself, it converts into a bed 56 inches wide, which is a little bigger than a double bed. Very, very, very comfortable. As a matter of fact, more comfortable than the last couple of beds I've stayed on in people's houses. Also, everything in this van everything that was put in this van before I purchased it and what I put in afterwards is sort of like top of the line. This is this is from Germany. It is a vent window, and at night I can darken it, and during the day I can put a mosquito net. And the beauty of a skylight is that it adds so much light to inside the van, and it's wonderful. Plus the back windows, the side windows. You might notice that I have a ladder. That's a 12.5-foot aluminum expandable ladder. It's probably one of the best investments I've ever made. My faux son-in-law helped me build a deck on the roof so I can fit 2 chairs, or I can lay up there and look at the stars at night if I so desire. I have a Max air fan, which either blows air in or exhausts fan. You can adjust it by temperature and by speed. and it's fantastic. Especially, you may have heard this before, when you open up the side windows and you have the exhaust on, it sort of brings a little breeze over the bed. However, I couldn't live without these two little 12-volt fans that are adjustable in multiple directions, and it just is incredible. Stove-wise, I have a beautiful, love it, 3-burner propane stove plus an oven. In addition, I have a Instapot and a toaster oven that is convection toaster oven. So I can, if I didn't want to use this oven, which I haven't used yet, I can bake and broil in a countertop toaster oven that I have. I have tremendous amount of counter space. These are 2 closets. Closet for clothes, a closet for storage, closet for clothes, closet for storage. My toiletries are hidden by my very real looking plant. I have a Judy Flesher picture, which I'm very, very proud of. And I'm trying to think of what else I have. Oh, I have, I'm not gonna open this right now, but I have a Nature's Head composting toilet, which is great because all I do is lift this up and open the door, and I have privacy, and it's a composting toilet, and it's the best on the market, so they say. Natural cedar ceiling. Lights over the bed, another set over the kitchen. In addition, I have a light right over the stove. My magnetic knives. This is where I have all of my silverware, and I'm set. Everything is within arm's reach. Okay. When we started this video, I said you're going to see some realism. Well, realism is, and I also told you I've only been in the van 2 weeks. I brought much more than I needed. So I will tell you that you need every square inch of space and utilize it properly. And I probably have 30 t-shirts and probably only need 15 because I I do my laundry fairly often. When it comes to perfect example is the Scott towels on top of the refrigerator. I'm sure I could get rid of some things that I bought a circular saw. I have no idea why I would need a circular saw, so I can get rid of the circular saw, and now I have a place for the Scott towels. At any rate, I'm saying this because everyone I have spoken to says you're going to want to minimalize as best as you can, and I believe it. I'm probably going to be donating a lot to Goodwill as I drive, so that it's easier to find things as opposed to moving things to get to other things. That's another thing. I am constantly reorganizing. But I'm new at this, so I'm not trying to be an expert. I'm trying to tell you so far, so good. Okay, when it comes to electrical, I have 3 100-watt Renogy solar panels on the roof. I have a 2,000-watt inverter. I have 2 100-amp Battleborn lithium batteries. And this is my inverter switch on and off. And this shows me the voltage that I have. I've got to be honest with you, it's never gone below 13. I rarely use anything that I have to plug in, but I have used the Instapot. I have used my drill, and I've got more than enough solar power. Now, I don't run an air conditioner, but I would much rather have a deck on the roof than a couple of extra panels that I don't think I need. What do you call a fish with no eye? What I love is I don't have an indoor shower, because an indoor shower would go to the ceiling and dominate most of the space, and then you really feel cramped. So let me show you my shower. Let's go outside. Okay, what I love about the Promaster is the doors can open up all the way, or at different intervals, and some of the little things that I love about this. 2 people for a table, 3 people perhaps, extra storage. Because I have the bed set up on a regular basis, this becomes my garage. And what I have used, this is my toolbox, and I have several of these that I bought at Target or Walmart, and I love them. I even bring wood just in case I want to be able to do a fire or anything. I got that at the last boondocking place. Here, I have 3 different filtrations, 2 here and 1 on the hose, one that attaches to the hose before it actually goes into the tank, and I have the water filtered before it goes actually into the tank. I've got a 30-gallon freshwater tank, and then on this side I have a 5-gallon propane tank which heats up my Gasland hot water shower, which is instant hot water. I take that out, I hang it on the wall. I can either use magnets and put a shower curtain here, or I even have a rod that goes there. So instead of having a 24 by 36 inch shower, floor to ceiling, dominating a lot of space in the van, I have a shower as big as a tub in a house, almost. At any rate, I love it. I love it to death. When I was originally planning on building a van or converting a van myself with a lot of help, obviously, I had a different floor plan, but it didn't have as many attributes. It didn't have as many pluses as this van has between, like the skylight. I wasn't doing a skylight. The nature has toilet. I didn't think to go that far. An oven, an actual oven, and a 3-burner stove. A lot of people only have, they're using camper ovens just with 2 burners. I've got everything I could possibly want in here, and I have no intentions of living in it, but I am living in it on the road, and so far I've been on it only 2.5 weeks. So if we ever do this again, you might hear different stories, but right now I love it. I love my van, and I'm truly enjoying myself. So Reagan, Minnie Mouse, my granddaughter Reagan gave me Minnie Mouse to be able to keep me company on the road, and today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to Nicole, my daughter, and ciao, I'll see you on the road.